this video, we're going to be looking at creating budgets and specifically prorating expenses. And I think the best way to see what that means and understand why we need to do that is to look at an example. So problem number one, suppose you spend on average about $1,440 for a family vacation every year. How should you incorporate this into your monthly budget? Well, first of all, let's talk about why we would want to do that. We don't want to have all of a sudden this $1,400 bill come up when it's time for my vacation. But if we save a little bit every month throughout the year, then we would have all that money there in the bank set aside ready for us to go when it's time to pay for the vacation. So we have $1,440 that we need to save, and we're going to spread that out or divide it out over a 12-month period. So that means I need to be saving $120 every month. So I need to include $120 per month as an expense. Problem number two. Tim pays $5,500 for tuition and fees each of the 2 semesters, as well as an additional $270 for books each semester. What is the prorated monthly cost for tuition, fees, and books rounded to the nearest dollar? Well, there's 2 different ways that we could do this. We could figure out how much Tim pays for 1 semester, which is half a year. So we would take that amount and divide it by 6. Or we could figure out how much he pays for the year and divide it by 12. So we're going to do the problem both ways, and you decide whichever way makes the most sense for you. Okay, Tim pays $5,500 for tuition for the first semester and $270 for books, so $5,770 for 1 semester. I need to take that amount, $5,770, and divide it by 6 because I pay that much every 6 months. So that's $962. Second way to do this problem is to figure out how much he pays for the whole year, which is 2 semesters, and then divide that number by 12. So he pays $55 for the first semester, $55 for the second semester, that's tuition, and then books, $270 for semester 1, $270 for semester 2. So that's $11,540. So we take that amount, divide it by 12, and that gives me $962. So you would need to incorporate $962 into your budget as a monthly expense. Problem 3. Rachel pays a semi-annual premium of $600 for automobile insurance and a monthly premium of $115 for health insurance and an annual premium of $350 for life insurance. What is the monthly expense rounded to the nearest cent? Rachel has 3 expenses that we're looking at: auto, health, and life. Rachel pays $600 for automobile insurance semi-annually. That means twice a year or every 6 months. So I need to take this $600 and divide it by 6. So that's $100 per month. The health insurance, I already know how much it is per month. It's $115. And the life insurance is given as an annual premium. That's how much I pay every year. So I need to take that amount and divide it by 12, right? Because that life insurance bill encompasses 12 months. So we divide that and you get approximately $29.17. You add those three expenses together, that's $244.17. Problem 4, Marcy estimates that she spends about $2,000 a year for her daily routine of buying a cup of coffee and a donut. Do you think Marcy's estimate is reasonable? Well, she spends $2,000, she says, a year for her daily routine. That means she's spending that 365 days. So if I took the 2,000 divided by 365, you get approximately $5.48 per day for coffee and donut. Now the question is, do you think that she is reasonable in her estimate? And $5 is not an unreasonable estimate. I think that that's about how much you would expect to spend for coffee and a donut at a coffee shop. So Marcy's estimate is reasonable. Now, keep in mind, the question is not whether you think it's reasonable for her to actually spend that every day and to end up spending $2,000 a year on coffee and a donut, but is her estimate reasonable? And the answer is yes.